Hello, people. It is me, Ebu31, and I am joined by Toby, Luke, Harlan, Ryland, and Taylor, aka Gaming Dragon YT, which I will have the link to his YouTube channel in the description. So subscribe to it, or I will find your home and I will make you.
Well,
Okay then.
Anyways, we're doing a podcast.
Podcast.
Podcast pod.
Podcast pod.
We're doing a podcast. It's a podcast.
Funny.
Funny.
Yeah, laugh.
Anyway,
This is the funny.
cheese, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cheese. Tastes a lot like,
I actually discovered that my parents are like really they traveled the world to eat cheese, and I'm like, wait, what?
Bro, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Getting nervous.
I will eat any type of cheese that you give me other than blue cheese.
Ibu, why are we here today?
We're doing a podcast. Yes.
Ibu?
Now, Ryland.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
What is this? What is going on?
What is today's podcast about, Ibu?
Well, it is about a bunch of different topics that we are going to go over and then state our thoughts about.
Please share.
Yes. So,
Yay.
our first topic is thoughts on video game movies.
Oh,
They're bad. I have yet to see the good one.
Some of them are good. Have you seen the Sonic movie? That was actually good.
I haven't.
The first
I've
one wasn't
heard
too
that
good. It was like
pretty
horrible.
good, though.
I'm talking about the
Oh,
live
yeah,
action
this-
one. I mean, the first Sonic was terrifying.
Guys.
Jeez.
yeah.
Are you ready for the Minecraft movie that's
Oh
coming out?
gosh.
Oh,
I'm preparing myself. Because, I remember being at Ibu's house, and we were talking about it. This was, 3 years ago, too. Which is the thing.
Yeah, I remember.
So, I have a lot different of an opinion now, because, I used to be
So, there's a Minecraft book called The Island, and if it follows that, then it has a chance of being at least watchable.
I love the
Yeah.
book just because Nick did a book report on it. It's so funny. Great. We should have Nick on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, except
Should.
he's not here.
We're only going to be able to get him here if we talk about anime, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might do that next episode or something.
Yeah, we should do TV next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
so I remember I saw Detective Pikachu. That was, it was
It was
the first,
interesting.
it was the first watchable video game movie I've ever
enjoyed
seen. And then there was the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which let's just be hands down the best movie in all of existence. 10 out of 10. Goombas at hands.
Oh, yeah. Super Mario Bros. That was
My favorite video game movie.
I know, it's so
Same.
amazing.
Two brothers from New York.
Yeah, no, why would they be from Italy? What do you mean Mario's from Italy?
No, Mario's from New York, guys. He's been.
Yeah, he's from New
Yeah,
York.
clearly.
He grew
Yeah,
up in the streets.
Mario.
Yeah,
and Luigi
The
Mario.
famous plumber
Yes,
from
and
New York.
and Bowser. Bowser. Let's
Oh
talk
yeah,
about
Bowser was.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about Bowser. That was...
And then also that creepy lizard person who everyone thought was Bowser until they're like, no, Bowser is this giant CGI gross creature. That is
Yeah.
Mr.
Ruin
Lizard.
Bowser. That hurt. How do you ruin Bowser, dude?
I don't
You see
know.
what they remember Toad?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to talk
I
about
want to talk about Toad.
Toad's head is a hat.
No.
Also,
It's
why
not
was he a
really-
rock
you
star?
guys
I
know
don't
what Toad was in
understand.
the movie.
Why was Toad trying to be a
He was a
child?
rock star in the middle of the street.
That
I
makes
have
no
no
sense.
clue what you guys are talking about.
We're talking about the Super Mario Bros. Movie that came out in the 90s.
Yeah. And then there's the anime one, which is actually good, but it never released in America. So thanks
Have
for
you seen the
that.
anime one?
Yeah,
You
there's
know
an
about the
anime one.
I watched the sub version of it. It's actually good.
surprisingly.
Even though it never came out in America.
Yeah.
Over time, that makes sense.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I watched the sub version because you can find it online.
Oh my, that sounds amazing. I love the Super Mario Bros. Super Show.
Oh,
The
it's
Super Mario Bros.
so
Super
beautiful.
You gotta feel bad for the 33% of the population that turned into a Goomba, though.
Yeah. Swing your hips from
Guys,
side to
guys,
side. Come
yeah,
on, let's do the
just
Mario.
listen to the song at the end. Swing your hips from side to side. Come on, let's go do the Mario.
You should go over everyone's favorite video game movie.
Yeah, I remember my parents were first to watch the Super Mario Bros. Super Show with me, and I refused to let them
Same.
stop watching it until they did the Mario dance.
Oh my gosh, what in the
My
world?
dad introduced it to me, and it was the worst mistake he's ever made in his entire
And then I
life.
keep forgetting about the Super Mario Bros. 3
My mom
show.
asked me if I wanted anything to buy, and I saw a Super Mario Bros. Super Show, disc, and I'm like, give me that now, mother.
I just watched it on Netflix.
Yeah, I freaking binged it on Netflix. Oh my god.
I binged it like 4 times within 2 months.
Yeah, it was the coolest thing ever to see
And
my
then there's the
favorite.
Mario Bros. 3 show, which
My
I
favorite
forgot
childhood,
about it.
my favorite childhood video game character in the form of a TV show. That was pretty cool. But like,
Except
honestly,
talk about
I'm
how
sorry,
different-
but nothing can beat the Sonic movie. I was never even a big fan of Sonic.
Yeah, no,
but,
I don't
the
care about
movie,
Sonic
it
too much,
was
but the
just
movie's
beautiful.
good. It's just great. Yeah,
I
no,
honestly
Yeah,
could not
Yeah,
care
me-
less about the Sonic
It's
games.
just fun.
Yeah, me and
Forces
Harlan went to watch it
actually
together.
hurt.
It's pretty good.
I played Forces because it was free on the PS4, and it physically hurt me. Oh my god.
I only like the original Sonic games and Sonic Mania. Because
Yeah,
it's
Forces is such a cop out. It looked promising, but it just
Bro, does anybody remember the Wii U
Ooh.
like racing game? But they had like
Which
a
one?
bunch of some characters.
Wii Sports. Wait, no, that's just a Wii.
Are you talking
Oh,
about
that
the
didn't have
Sonic
race.
game? Where Sonic totally has a car?
yeah. Even though
Oh yeah, they also
shit
put
was
that on
running.
mobile, and that's the only way I ever played it. Also,
Even
I'm
though
talking about-
Sonic literally isn't even old enough to drive, it's like, yes, this makes sense.
okay. So yeah, I'm not sure, but I don't understand why everyone hated the Wii U so much because it's just the Wii with a gamepad and more games.
Yeah.
Not
And
why
HD.
everyone hated it so much as the marketing.
Well,
Yeah, no, we don't.
it
No, we don't talk
only
about. I mean,
had
other than the
more
marketing, because everyone's acting like because of the marketing, it's absolute
So,
trash.
I think the pad was
It is
also pretty
trash,
obnoxious, to be
I
honest.
feel like they should have stuck with the
Some other
Wii.
reason.
But remember the original marketing for the Sonic
Good
movie?
interface, has good motion controls, and honestly, better software than the Wii U.
Both
Yeah.
of them, I honestly do not see a difference
Here's a
between them.
story. Here's a
You know,
story.
I just have
I
more.
ended
I
up-
just have better memories with the Wii than I do the Wii U.
Okay, have any of you seen or read the Scott Pilgrim comics or the movie?
No.
Okay,
No.
I'm all okay, never mind. I won't talk about that. That's
Okay,
one
but-
of the only
okay.
comic to film adaptations I've
What do
seen.
you guys think of the FNAF movie?
Of the what movie?
The FNAF movie.
Oh,
I think it's actually going to be
yeah,
decent
no, it,
because
yeah,
like,
it sounds
the
good.
FNAF games, I've never really liked the games, but like,
Like the
the
new game
lore,
looks interesting, and the lore is
the new
amazing.
game looks interesting, but the lore is beautiful. Like, oh my god.
You know, I don't like any of the other games though. It's only the lore in the new game that's looking.
I mean, the
The security breach for the PS5 looks good.
the VR one looks fine, but Security Breach is going to be great.
The only games that I have ever played is ones that work on websites and Nintendo games. Because the only consoles we have is a Nintendo Switch and a Wii. We actually have a bunch of Wiis. One of
I
them.
think you guys have Nintendo Switches.
Yeah, don't you guys have like 3 Switches?
No,
Because
We have 2 Switch Lights and like 1 real Switch. That's
oh yeah, you
No.
know.
Well,
we
they're
have, like,
basically the same
4
other than
Wiis.
the hybrid thing. So actually, never
Everyone
mind.
has-
I can't even play my Nintendo Switch on the TV, so it's essentially Switch Lite now because my dock is. I think there's something messed up in my actual Switch console that makes it so it's not compatible with docks anymore. So that kind of sucks. But like, It's essentially a life, but it just looks better now. And I can
basically
detach.
I don't use my
forward.
TV for games like Animal Crossing and every game other than Smash and how do
Okay, can we talk about the new Animal Crossing game?
Wait, what? Are you talking about New Horizons?
Yeah, I'm talking about New Horizons. It was fun at first, but it just got. I don't know.
You know, I only go back whenever there's a seasonal event, and then I'm like, okay, goodbye
And, like,
until Christmas or
New
something.
Horizons.
A lot of
New
you may
Horizons
say that
is
it's just
lacking.
because. Yeah, I know. A lot of you maybe say it's just because I just don't like life sim games or just I don't know boring games that just require a lot of farming.
Life. I want Tomodachi
But I love
Life too.
Tomodachi Life,
Bring
and
Tomodachi
I
Life
love
2 to the Switch,
Stardew
please.
Valley. So you honestly can't make that argument because some of my favorite games are Stardew Valley and Tomodachi Life. So
Tomodachi
honestly,
Life needs to come to the Switch, please, Nintendo. Everyone loved it.
Oh my
Bring
God.
these back, please.
It was just too weird for like the mass population, and I think that's why it failed. It makes me sad though because it was such a great concept, and I love the quirkiness. It was just so.
Yeah, I remember. Thomas married an anime character.
Like, not real people, but like fun, robots with personalities.
And it's really fun to see yourself interact with like characters like.
And it's also funny to see Homer Simpson. It's also really funny to see Homer Simpson propose to some random person in your class.
Yeah.
Family. Yeah.
Kind of.
Or your cousin. Yeah, Homer Simpson proposed to my cousin.
I never wanted to go on a date.
What?
What's your guys' opinion
Well, okay,
on Smash
Riley, what
Bros?
did you just say?
What did you just?
I'm the only me that never went on a date in Tomodachi
Oh,
Life.
big oof. The only me who never got married or went on a date in mine was Harlan.
Oh,
Harlan,
okay.
listen.
I'm glad, bro. Jesus. I seriously have not gotten any of my niece married because it's the hardest thing. Oh my god.
My niece married.
My mom
I
and my
got
dad got married.
I got 2 niece
On
married
accident.
and then never again.
Okay, also why are like half the babies the ugliest things in existence?
Oh yeah, babies hurt my
Babies.
existence.
And it's funny.
Honestly, I feel like my only issue with Tomodachi Life is that there's not enough things so the game always feels fresh. Like it gets pretty repetitive after a while.
Yeah, I think
But if they made a sequel with the amount of things that
with the recent updates.
the amount of things that Nintendo has done with their recent games, it would be amazing. Like it would actually
completely gotten rid of the Mii's, and I have no clue why.
It makes me sad.
They just did
literally
it
the
with
only trace of Mii's in existence is our avatars, which is why and also the ones in Smash, which is why I make it my duty to never change my avatar from a Mii.
Yeah.
That way Nintendo sees that enough people still like Mii's.
They were probably my favorite thing. One of my favorite things about the Wii.
I feel like that was one of the main. I feel like that was one of the best things about the Wii, introducing the Mii's.
The Wii consoles.
Do you remember that the 3DS had a camera?
Yeah, I know.
I used it for the first week and then never used it again unless they were.
Do you remember that one game? Do you remember that one game with where you took pictures of your family and friends and then attached their faces to flying robots and shot them in the face?
Shot them. That was
so fun. Me and my friends.
I'm not sure why I love that game so much.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Remember how the 3DS had AR?
Play that like all the time on the bus.
Remember how it used to have those AR cards before AR was actually.
Oh yeah, I still have those. It's actually still crazy to see that. Like Nintendo almost predicted the future.
I mean, they did because they literally called it augmented reality and everything.
Yeah. Honestly, augmented reality still has a long way to go.
Talk about how
what is your guys' opinion on Smash Bros?
Oh, it's great. It's great.
Oh, I love it.
It's the most replayable game on the Switch.
Literally, ever since I've got it, I've never stopped playing it. And I got it in December of 2018.
I got it like probably the month it came out.
Yeah, I got it like a month or I think I got it the same month or the month after.
I've not stopped playing it for more than a month.
I've never stopped playing it. Yeah, I've never stopped playing it for more than like
I don't think that's happened with any game I've ever had, and that's wild to me.
And it's not even it's Smash Ultimate specifically, because Smash 4 I got bored after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
as soon as
something
the
about
Switch...
the Fighters Pass. I feel like the Fighters Pass was one of the smartest decisions
Oh, yeah,
Nintendo
Steve!
ever made.
It
I mean,
is. The
Steve
Fighter's
is in
Pass,
Smash.
in my opinion, is probably the best choice for a video game thing.
I know.
Because
Oh,
The
so can
timing
we just
now
talk
is
about how
so well.
how
one,
hard
new
Sakurai worked
content for-
for the
it's new
latest
content
DLC?
for everybody, like every month or so, keeping fans engaged, and the collaboration with companies brings more people in. It's probably the smartest business practice ever. Like, although here's a bad thing about Nintendo. You now have to pay for online.
You know, that's the only thing that's very annoying. But I mean, at least compared to like
it's not that
Xbox
much.
or something, it's ridiculously
Yeah.
cheap.
At least compared to PS4 and Xbox, it's honestly nothing.
It's $20 a year, so that's
Like,
that's
I mean, even
acceptable.
PS4 isn't that much.
The
But
thing
like,
is, it's the most disappointing for fans because it was once free. Like, before, it was completely free to play online.
You know,
And
I feel like the most annoying thing is that one of the joys of Nintendo for casual people was that it was free online. Meaning, if like for example, if you bought a PS4 and you wanted to play online and you were casual, you had to pay. But most people who were casual gamers didn't want to, so they didn't. Which is so they just got a Switch. So they just got like a Wii U or a Wii or a Switch. But now you have to pay for it too. But at least it's way cheaper.
yeah.
Yeah, true. So my friends ended up buying Splatoon 2 in a month where online was free, and they played it.
When I got the Switch.
Month. Then they released you have to now pay for online.
I know.
Yeah,
I was really disappointing.
I remember I had the Switch for 2 or 3 months or something, and then out of nowhere it's like online. And I remember that happened when I went to Ryland's house and he bought me Minecraft for the Switch.
Like, if you're gonna release it, then at least release it on release. Like, it just doesn't make sense to release it after the console comes out. Like, what?
I mean, at least they let you play. At least they have the emulators. The emulators make up for it partly. Like the NES and SNES, because they have some really good games, and also some really underrated games that no one.
I know.
Of. Like Yoshi.
I literally play every single game that comes out on there, and I've been surprised many times about how good it is.
Yeah, they're so underrated in the US at least.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised. Okay, so you guys know about 3D All-Stars, right?
Yeah. We have it.
Oh my gosh. Literally everyone was so mad
that was
Nintendo
limited release.
didn't include
Galaxy
Super
2.
Mario Galaxy 2.
I have so many issues with All Stars. It's I mean, I play it. It's fun. It's good, but the price tag is ridiculous.
Oh, I got it for the price that it should be.
The exclusion of Galaxy 2 is ridiculous.
Because I enjoyed the thought of being able to play them all in one place and on my favorite console, the Switch.
Yeah, but the limited release date, I feel like that is such a cheap, money grabbing
that I have seen from Nintendo.
Oh wait, what? Okay, so turns out that Mario 64 on lease was $60. How did what?
No,
that's not Mario 3D game. I'm not surprised about that.
That does not sound right.
I think.
Well, I mean, it does make. Well, yeah, it is the first Mario 3D game. Since on the topic of Nintendo, what's your guys' favorite Nintendo games?
They're just selling anything they can, like a Lego set or anything like that.
I feel like Pikmin 3 and Mario.
Lego Star.
I feel like Nintendo doesn't understand what we want. We don't want Pikmin 3.
We want Pikmin 4.
Remastered.
No.
We want Pikmin 4. Just give us Pikmin 4, please, Nintendo.
Why Pikmin 3 Deluxe? I know that it's good. It's saying, hey, the series isn't dead.
Honestly,
it's just it hurts so much.
I mean, Pikmin 3 Deluxe is fun. It's fun because Pikmin 3 is a great game, but it's still painful that they had to release that instead of Pikmin 4. So I'm not getting it until at least another year from now. Please just release Pikmin 4 within the next year. Everyone.
I'm not getting Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I'm just gonna get Pikmin 4 once it comes out, if it comes out. if it doesn't come out, I'm actually just
I'm
just gonna.
sad.
If
Very
Nintendo is
sad.
current, what they're doing right now, I'm considering about just not getting the next Nintendo console.
Yeah, same. It just feels so cheap. Like
They don't feel like
just
they're
releasing
going
old games and not. They better have some strong freaking release titles for the next console, or else I'm just not gonna get
The
it.
Either
only
that or
Nintendo
Christmas,
title I'm looking forward to
because
now. Like,
I feel
right
like one of the
now
main
is-
reasons that happened is because E3 never happened, so a bunch of their E3 releases went either under the radar or were just absolute trash.
Or they were shelved.
Yeah.
Because I
So
feel
maybe,
like
during
a lot of
Christmas or something.
ideas for games they had just like kind of flops because
But I swear, if Pikmin 4 was going to be released during
know-
E3 and then coronavirus ruined it, I will find every virus on the planet Earth and then I will slowly.
We're gonna have to go beat up the guy with the bat
know
a little more.
how Nintendo's struggle nowadays shows how lazy every company has gotten. For example,
Exactly.
Disney making live actions for
That
movies.
was-
Oh yeah,
this is
Mulan!
really true.
Guys, can we
This
talk
is
about Mulan?
incredibly
How
true.
with a Disney Plus subscription, it's still $30.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that is
it's-
the
it's
dumbest
just
thing
a
ever.
from the
That's
original.
even worse than $3.
Like, you
3D
already
All-Stars
paid
being
enough
$60
just to, like,
because we
see those
already paid
movies.
for it.
You don't need to
It's
pay
not
like
going to.
$30
That's
just
like
to see it.
that's like selling 3D All Stars, and then you have to buy each of the games separately. It's
I
like,
know.
excuse me, that just or like they released Galaxy 2 on it, but you have to freaking spend. No, it's like if Galaxy 2 was advertised with it, but you had to spend $40 extra to get it.
No, it's
like-
like if
it's so
if
cheap.
Nintendo Switch Online said you could play with online, but you had to pay another hourly fee to play online or something.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It's paying
Nintendo is,
on a subscription
like,
service for a
literally-
thing that was already advertised on the subscription service. So it just makes no sense.
Also,
Are
the
you
Mulan
guys
movie I've
not
heard is absolute
surprised?
garbage anyways. Just watch
do you
the
guys
original
not be
Mulan.
surprised if Disney didn't rule the world in like 2030?
Me
They
neither.
own ABC and the other
Yeah,
one. How am I
way too
forgetting his
much.
name?
Honestly,
Simpsons
they own-
company.
they literally own
rule over the
Fox.
government.
They own everything. If they
I just realized something. Technically, Glenn Howerton's Always Sunny character, oh my god, how am I forgetting his name?
What are you
I'm
talking
actually
That
having a
will
stroke.
always be
Somehow that's a Disney character.
oh.
Oh my god!
About that for a
Frank
second.
Frank Reynolds, Danny DeVito's character, is a Disney character.
Yes, big
Wait,
brain.
what?
Okay, so
Oh
that
my
way,
God.
just to get through this painfulness, what's your guys' favorite Nintendo game? Since we just got off the topic of Nintendo.
Tom Dash Live.
To be honest, mine, I think it would be Super Mario 3D World, because I don't remember the names.
Yes,
I think Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
You know,
Breath
3D
of the
World is
Wild?
amazing,
Yeah.
and I'm
Legend
really
of
excited for
Zelda-
3D World plus Bowser's Theory. I
Legend of
can.
Zelda. Breath of the Wild is my favorite game, mainly
I
because
agree.
it is the first Zelda game that has brought an open world to people, and then more
I
quests
know.
to than any other game.
To be honest,
It's
I never really got
also-
into
okay.
Zelda games.
The
The only Zelda
graphics-
game I got, well, every Zelda game I've gotten, I've ended up returning.
That's that.
To be honest,
Okay.
it end up getting
Breath of the
bored
Wild-
after a while.
Yeah, a lot of people have that issue with Zelda, but like, I don't know. Something about the open world environment,
I mean, I'm probably gonna get Breath of the Wild too, though.
the fact that I'm still freaking finding stuff in Breath of the Wild is just amazing to me. Like,
Yeah.
this
So-
game is one of the most expansive games I've ever seen in my entire
One
life.
time, I heard a YouTuber talk about a hidden village somewhere, and I'm still trying to look for it, even though I've already beaten the game.
I beat the game like, I don't know, a year ago, and I'm still finding freaking villages. Also, it's actually hard. A lot of issues I have with Nintendo's games nowadays is that they're not challenging, like in the slightest. So it was such a breath of fresh air to have a game
Get
that
it? Breath
actually
of the
gives you a
Wild,
challenge.
breath of fresh air.
Yeah, exactly.
So, have you guys ever played any of the Yoshi series?
Yeah, I like it.
God.
I mean, I like the original on the
I
NES
ended up
I mean the
buying-
SNES because I played it on the emulator.
So we bought a Yoshi's
did?
Crafted World.
Oh, that
Pretty
was
good
no.
game, to be honest. Although very, very, very grindy. Oh my gosh, is it grindy. And then once you beat the game, like, the difficulty level spikes. Like,
That's the
hits
only problem I have
max.
with 3D World as well. Like, everyone's like, it's too easy. And then when you get to the final 3 worlds, it's just like, how do you expect a 7-year-old to beat this?
Yeah.
Cough,
I can't even get all the green stars without dying.
Pokemon
Oh my god.
is
I hate Pokemon so much.
Honestly,
Pokemon, in my opinion, is probably a great game because it not only
It depends
has
on the game to me.
like great combat and variety.
I
It
hate
also
the combat
has
so
side
much.
quests. It has a main quest, and the grinding sometimes, well, yeah, most of the time is
Okay, completing the
described
Pokedex
as
is just
fun.
pain.
Oh my god. Okay,
Just playing the game is pain.
I love RPGs. I absolutely love upgrading your characters one by one with no XP shares. Cough, cough, cough. Pokemon, why
You
did
can
you add an
disable
XP?
those. You do realize, right?
I know. I do realize, but like, I don't look through the settings.
Well, I disabled
I
them, like,
realized that
whenever
after I freaking beat the game, so that was
I
fun.
disabled it during the game by
I
pressing.
can't complete Pokemon games.
Did I?
They always get too painful to play. They get so boring.
They're so grindy. Jesus Christ.
I
Oh my god.
can't make it through like
Other RPGs, they're fun because the characters, even though they're the same characters throughout the entire game, you actually get to know them, and they have personalities, and they have moves tailored to their personalities. Freaking Pokemon, it's just Pokemon, and it's just
one. And for the characters like the trainers and stuff like it. Sword and Shield, I realized that like the personalities were just done like yeah. So my brother is tired, and that's his one personality trait.
Say that
So a lot of
Pokemon is too like under challenging. It is an issue, but it's like that's why the Pokemon community exists.
Oh, I'm currently playing through the
For
Crown Tundra.
example, a Nuzlocke.
Moltres hurts.
The reason why I wanted a Pokemon game so much is because of a Nuzlocke. Oh my gosh, it sounds fun.
Yeah.
Okay,
So a lot of you might not have heard of this game called Y2K. It's not a very good game, but like I like the combat system. So the combat system in this indie game, Y2K, it's an RPG, kind of like Pokemon. It's interesting because each move and each dodge, you have to do a different thing. Like, there's these little almost mini games that you have to play so you can do more damage in your moves or dodge a move successfully. I like that idea because my main issue with Pokemon is just you only have to click one button over and over and then the game's beat.
I mean, unless you're online. If you're online, then if you do that, you're dead.
Wait a minute, guys. I haven't heard Toby speak much.
Yeah, I haven't heard Toby speak that much.
I was just thinking like Pokemon would be like, hey, you want to feel accomplished? Try to get like the rainbow version of the rarest thing in the game while grinding for like a
You
whole
mean shiny
month,
Pokemon?
maybe even a year.
Oh.
I don't know. I just
have a-
don't
I
like
have a bunch of
collecting
shiny
things.
Pokemon.
It's just, it just hurts. I feel like Pokemon's just got too many gimmicks and not enough of them are actually fun.
Yeah,
Okay,
but the best combat system, in my opinion, is one that most people cannot relate to. I mean, until last year, at least. The virtual reality combat systems. Because you actually have to move, and it's actually intense because you feel like you're about to actually die.
Minecraft. Okay, let's bring up Minecraft. There are many points to Minecraft. The community, the actual game part, and how it's probably the best example of a sandbox ever.
Exactly. I love sandbox games, but there's honestly not enough of them. Minecraft, it fits every box in a game that I want. Like,
Exactly.
the sandbox
The only thing that I kind of
environment-
want is more bosses, because I like fighting bosses.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want more bosses and I want more enemies.
Okay,
But
so I feel like if
I
Terraria
love
and
the
Minecraft get
building.
fused,
I
it'd
love
be
the
amazing.
idea behind Redstone. I'm not good at Redstone. I'm freaking trash at it.
I'm
But I still
okay-ish.
like the idea behind Redstone.
Every
And I
day
don't
in
know.
survival, I try to make a decent house. Like I try to make like a good roof, and just my house isn't like the perfect like place. It's kind of just like a 9x9, so it's just super uncomfortable just to place anything, like make a roof or anything, because it's just gonna be awkward.
Yeah, so another sandbox game that I really like is Terraria. Mainly because of how many items and enemies there are in it.
I feel like Terraria, if
Minecraft and
the idea
Terraria, like,
behind, if the content in Terraria went into the idea behind Minecraft,
it'd just
it
be the
would
perfect
almost,
sandbox.
it would be the perfect sandbox. The most
all of
perfect
it.
sandbox
really
ever.
crazy about those two games' history. Like how Terraria was inspired by Minecraft. It has so much content now that Minecraft is inspired by Terraria.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember there was a bunch of Terraria.
Has almost become a bigger game.
That builds the two games higher and higher.
Yeah, I'm just kind of sad because 1.4.1 came out a few days ago and it's the last Terraria update.
Yeah. They've never making another Terraria game.
Oh, so Otherworld got canceled because of copyright issues.
So that sucks. I was really looking forward to Otherworld.
Yeah, because they got 100,000 signatures on the change.org, so they said that they would put it on open source, but then there was copyright issues, so they couldn't put it on open source. Also, there's just a little detail that they added in 1.4.1, which I'm not sure why, but I really love it. So in the credits at the end, it shows your character with the most hours interacting with every NPC, while there's really good music in the background. I'm not sure why I like that so much.
I think. Okay, can we talk about our favorite credit sequences?
I'm not sure why though. Yeah, you can.
Personally, my favorite credit sequence is from Portal 2. I don't understand how Portal 2
haven't played Portal 2, but
setting.
I can tell the art and the true sense of accomplishment with that ending.
Yeah, there's something to Portal 2. Just the atmosphere. I don't understand how Portal 2 has created the most insanely just isolated environment. You feel so alone.
A perfect mix of both adventure, loneliness, and exploration.
Also, I love the puzzles.
The game
I feel
also constantly reminds you about how inevitable death is by constantly mentioning dying, and honestly, it's a great concept for a game.
It's crazy how a game can be humorous, but also make you feel so alone and just so empty inside.
That kind of like the Stanley Parable also does something similar to that, where at all times you feel like you're alone, but the announcer is also there, which makes it great. But also, it's really creepy because sometimes he says stuff that's really ominous and you don't know what it means.
I'm so hyped for the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yes,
Jesus Christ. Stanley Parable is one of my favorite games of the decade. Yeah, he hasn't been talking much.
Just
all I know was there's an ending where Stanley kills himself.
Yeah.
He was on the street.
That was probably my favorite ending. It was so artistic. Just
it came out of nowhere, and I was very
I feel like there's such a deeper meaning behind it, but I just have no idea what it is because I'm not very smart.
I was very confused after that ending. Another game with a bunch of endings that I remember playing is Undertale.
Oh my god. I love Undertale too.
Yeah,
the community sucks, but the game, it's just, I don't know.
The majority of the community sucks. Some of the community's nice.
Yeah, the fan art's fine, but the majority of the community is just freaking hot garbage fire.
The community is yo guys, have you heard about this new thing that doesn't actually exist?
Oh yeah. Also, why did I'm not sure why Toby Fox felt the need to make it so that if you kill everyone but like 1 or 2 characters, there's a different ending depending on which main characters you keep alive.
Yeah, I think
Why
that's
would you
really
have to code
cool.
that for every combination and every character?
Game structure.
Yeah,
There's
that's
even
some
one for
good
Tay.
game development.
And also, I think the pacifist and genocide runs are so well thought. They're so amazingly thought out.
The characters too.
And the genocide one is actually
characters
terrifying.
are the perfect mix of terrifying and just completely humorous.
Yeah,
Like,
especially the amalgamates.
The design is beautiful. Like the design fits the characters so insanely well. It's insane. Like Sans, you can almost know Sans just by seeing
Spoiler
him.
warning right here. Did any of you guys find the ending, like, the first time you technically, quote-unquote, beat the game, so, like, weird? Because Flowey just pops up and he's like, yo, dude, you ended up
so confused by Flowey's there.
I wasn't that confused because I understood that you're supposed to go back to the lab.
It just felt so empty. Like, that ending just felt like, what? I think
it's because they expect you to
at all.
Now,
Yeah.
I didn't feel accomplished after that ending at all, and I honestly didn't even know that there was freaking genocide and pacifist at that point. So I was just confused. I was
can we talk about how the amalgamates are both a mixture of terrifying and also funny and cute. Like the dog one, it was terrifying to see it because it came out of the fan, and then at the end of the game when you're walking around Snowden, you see them all barking and wanting pats.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I don't know. I feel like there's so many like characters that just strike fear into you and constantly mock you, but they're also like really funny, like Gladys from Portal 2. I don't know. There's something about Gladys. The voice acting fits so perfect.
Also, it's kind of funny how many times Undyne nearly kills you when you're trying to cook in the pacifist run.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite scene out of the entire game.
And then when there's the battle without the armor, when she's like throwing everything around, and then also you have to beat the vegetable for some reason, and it's so like I remember I had my Switch volume all the way up, and then out of nowhere there's just this loud bang, and my parents thought I fell or something. I'm like, "Are you okay?"
I couldn't get past one of the amalgamites, and I hated that so much that I deleted my save file and restarted. Apparently my mind thinks that is a good coping mechanism. Deleting your
what did you do
file
to the amalgamate
and starting over.
Wait, so did you try to kill the amalgamate, or did you just keep trying to spare it and then you ended up you kept dying?
Yeah, I kept trying to spare it and kept dying, and I'm
remember that happened to me with one of the amalgamates too, and then I'm just like, what if I just go to this corner here? And I'm like, oh, only like 2% of the attacks actually hit this corner. Nice. And then there's Undyne, the Undying, and Sans. Those are painful.
Like, didn't figure out the Undyne boss fight, and you had to look up a tutorial for it.
I'm gonna say something, and it's going to sound very sad. I still have not beaten Sans. I just cannot.
Isn't it like?
No, I
can't either. I've never gotten to the point where I can get to that. Like, my game, I don't know how, and I don't know why, but I can't get creature to attack me, therefore preventing me from doing the entire genocide run.
Well, literally I just stay in like the same area for 2 hours until there's a smiley face and it's like, and everyone is gone. And then there's Undyne the Undying, which literally took me 2 months to beat, jeez. She's not even the final boss. And then every other thing you just one-shotted from there on until Sans. And then Sans took me, literally, not even joking, 4 to 6 months to figure out his attack patterns and beat him.
Get dunked on.
And then I fought Jevel, and I'm like, wait, so this is the Sans of Deltarune. So either PC controls are just infinitely better because I was playing Undertale on Switch, or Devil's infinitely easier. And then Deltarune came out on Switch, and then I beat him on Switch again. I'm like, oh, I guess Devil's just easier.
Did they give up on Deltarune?
I honestly feel like it. I don't know what's happening there.
Yeah, I think come out.
I'm kind of worried it's gonna get stuck in development hell forever.
Like Pikmin 4. Nintendo give us Pikmin 4.
Deltarune.
Pikmin 4, they said, so in 2014 they said Pikmin 4 is nearly finished, and it's 2020 now. That was 6 years ago. Okay, so we can finally move on to the second topic, because we've been on the first topic, thoughts on video game movies, for the entire time.
I mean, you don't
and then
have
we switched
to
a lot.
start the second topic.
I feel like we just kind of molded into different topics.
Yeah, no, we just molded a bunch of different topics that didn't even exist yet, so.
We can just do 2 topics per
episode. What would be your guys' favorite indie game?
Favorite indie
Undertale, because it's technically an indie game.
Oh my god. Oh, that hurts me. Oh my god.
Okay,
I feel like all of you are just gonna say Undertale because it's the most popular.
Okay, but I mean, other than Undertale,
I don't like Undertale as much, so.
Other than Undertale Hollow Knight, because that's one of my favorite Steam games that I have.
Well, let me go through my Steam list. I need to look at my Steam game to actually figure out what's my favorite indie game.
Luke's is Hollow Knight. Luke's is probably Hollow Knight.
Yes, I've already stated before Hollow Knight.
I see. I mean, I honestly don't blame you. Hollow Knight's a great game, except I got it on Switch, and it's freaking impossible to play on the Switch.
I haven't even completed half of the game,
but neither have I. It's really good. It's really fun. And also, you feel accomplished whenever you beat a really hard boss. Like, the first time I beat the Hornet, I'm like, I did it. Yay.
I know. But then, after once you, so the first boss is truly terrifying.
Oh, I fought Gru's mother before, False Night.
Oh, yeah. I did too.
I don't really have a favorite indie game, because I for some reason, I don't like indie games as much. I don't find them fun.
I don't think you've seen enough indie games. Okay, how can you label... It's not even really a genre, so how can you label indie games as not fun? I'm just wondering,
how many... fall under
I just find them, not as fun. There's many indie games that I've tried playing, but I just don't really find them amusing.
Okay, so there's a game there's a rhythm game that barely anyone talks about that's really good, but it's overshadowed by Geometry Dash, and it's called Just Shapes and Beats. The story is great.
Shapes and Beats. It's
and the music is great, and even though the art style is relatively simplistic, it still looks amazing.
Yeah. I love simplistic.
And then the party mode is great.
Sometimes
they added Hollow Knight stuff, and then it became S. And as soon as they added Hollow Knight things, it became not Hollow Knight, Shovel Knight. It just became S tier game on Switch.
Oh! I think I found my favorite indie game. I think it's Shovel Knight. The second you said Shovel Knight, I remembered. Shovel Knight is a S tier game. It is. I love the art style. I love the characters. I love the humor, even if it is lacking a bit in that category. I love the fighting. It just feels so amazing. You can't even. No, okay, Ollie, you need to get Shovel Knight. It is not a game. It is an experience, honestly.
It's on my wish list. Okay, so I'm just going to rank a few of my Switch games that I actually still play. So, Just Shapes and Beats, S tier. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, S tier. Undertale I play occasionally, but it's still pretty amazing. Super Mario 3D All-Stars, still haven't beat any of them yet, so I don't want to say it, so I'm not sure yet.
I'm not
Galaxy's S tier.
Because...
Galaxy's S tier, Sunshine's S tier. Individually, they're all S tier, though, so I'm just gonna say it's S tier.
Nice.
Ninjala, completely forgot it existed. I'm not
I hate
sure why
Ninjala
it existed.
so much.
And then there's the Sonic things, and we don't talk about those, so...
Ninjala is freaking D tier. I'm sorry.
No, it's
I'm
invisible.
sorry.
Or when it's
Yeah,
I
but
tier,
Ninjala
for invisible,
fan.
or it doesn't exist.
I think it's F tier, honestly. I hate it so much.
You know,
I'd say
it was good for literally the first day that it came out.
Until people
Ninjala?
realized drill existed.
And then you realized, wait, everything can combo you, and every weapon is the same, and they're not adding more weapons.
Ninjala, I only watch the story for it.
I don't even want to buy the story.
To play the game.
Super Mario Odyssey was probably. I mean, this isn't saying a lot since it's the only one, but it's one of the best 3D Mario games on the Switch. But there's only two.
So it is like one of the only 3D Mario games.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of like pretty much every other 3D Mario game except, like, I like Odyssey, but like, Odyssey
Super Mario 3D World still cannot be beat.
I love
even
Odyssey.
though it's on the Wii U.
I mean, Odyssey is
I feel like the bosses are extremely lazy, but like I love the
the original
graphics.
bosses are great, except the rabbits are no.
Oh my god, I hate the rabbits.
But like the giant electric wiggler that you fight in New Donk City is great.
Yeah, I like that. And
like the original bosses instead of just the recolored Koopalings.
Yeah.
And also the Bowser fights is pretty funny. Mainly because how stupid Bowser is. Bowser, just don't throw your hat, jeez.
And it's a little chaotic.
We've basically hit 1 hour. Should we end this episode?
No.
It's only been 46 minutes.
Okay, I think my favorite indie game... actually, that's way too hard. Yeeshers. I'm honestly not sure I can say. Okay, I need to check my Steam library here. I'm gonna need a minute here. Sorry, this is just a really hard question.
Well, continuing through my Switch and Wii U list, Tetris 99, I'm not sure why it's so good, but it's A+.
I hate Tetris 99. It's not even, like, good multiplayer.
I just like it because it's satisfying to flex your Tetris skills.
I love actual Tetris.
I love
Mario
Tetris,
35, Tetris 99, but Mario. And also it'll be gone in March, which is slightly depressing because it's actually...
Which makes literally no sense. What are you doing, Nintendo? Okay, I think...
Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch...
I physically cannot rank my favorite indie games, so I physically cannot say my favorite indie game, so I'm going to rank them really fast. I don't have that much. Okay, Dead Cells, that's easy A tier. Enter the Gungeon, I think that's S tier. Exit the Gungeon, B tier. Noita, I honestly haven't played enough to say, but I'm probably gonna go B tier on it. Nuclear Throne, that's gotta be A tier. Atomic Crops, C tier. Risk of Rain, the first one, B tier. Risk of Rain 2, I think S tier. Spelunky 2, S tier. Origami, I'd probably say B minus. Forager, that's probably a B tier. Shovel Knight, S tier. Yeah. Binding of Isaac, A tier. So, probably my top, I guess I'm just gonna say top 3 faves. Enter the Gungeon, Risk of Rain 2, and Spelunky 2.
Yeah, Enter the Gungeon's really good.
I need to leave, so good luck to you guys.
Podcast shall continue.
I may be back.
Thanks for having us on the podcast. I mean, thank you for being on our podcast.
Yes.
I kind of want to talk about, like, TV shows today, to be honest.
Yeah, we can talk about TV shows. Okay, so
I don't really know
I'm just gonna
much
start
about
with
the video games you're talking about right now.
Yeah, like I'm not. Wait, I just want to talk about one video game, which is one of my favorite video games.
Of all time?
It is. I love the Spider-Man game on PS4.
Oh, have you
So
played it?
much fun. Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I've
It's
heard it's really
amazing.
good, but I've never actually played it because I don't have a PS4. And I've been to Harlan's house, but we just always use PSVR whenever I went there. And now I have an Oculus Quest, so when I go to Harlan's house, I can play a different game on the actual PS4.
But it's just
What's the
so
game?
much fun. Like, I really enjoy just casually going around the city. And all the mini quests they have sprinkled throughout New York. Just buying all the backpacks. And the story is, like, really good, too.
Wait,
Okay.
what game?
Characters and everything.
It's the Spider-Man for PS4.
Oh, I've played that game so many times. I have 100% finished save file.
Nah,
That game was so good.
it's so fun.
It seems like my YouTubers play it, but I haven't played it myself. But I
Yeah.
Neither have I.
I
It
kind
looks
of
I
fun,
haven't
but I've
played
never
the
actually
Spider-Man.
played it.
Game. I haven't played the Spider-Man game, which is funny because I literally am the one with the PS4 here, so
It's my
that's. Mm.
It's one of my favorite games just because of the story and it's how much fun it is.
I'm excited for Miles Morales.
I'm just gonna name a game that that's fun. That's fun compared to the rest of its genre, but not 100% sure why it's infinitely more fun than the rest of its genre.
Can you talk about the boss fights and
I'm talking about
Spider-Man?
Among Us.
Fun. They're just so fun. I think the scariest thing I've ever experienced, like one of the scariest things I've ever experienced, is freaking being Miles Morales and Rhino's looking for you. Like that was scary.
Like, it was stressful, but it was so easy.
Yeah, well, it was easy. But like, it was so fun still.
What's your scariest experience in a video game?
Video game? Yesterday. No, I had a really hard time breathing yesterday in Minecraft.
Yeah, I know.
Yesterday in Minecraft, I was terrified because me and Harlan were having a standoff, and we were both on a heart and a half.
Oh, that was funny.
God of
And that was
War.
also kind of terrifying.
What about God of War, Taylor?
God of War is a super good game.
I haven't played it.
I haven't played it either.
Neither
you
have
got
I.
It looks good though. It looks good. I watched Limesicle's video on it. It looks good.
I don't know when they're gonna make the next one. Hopefully soon.
Okay. I think Hades might be the best game that's come out in 2020.
I haven't played it.
Oh my god.
I don't
It
even know what
is.
it's about.
It is absolutely amazing. I seriously recommend going in blind though. It's so great to go in blind. Like, I started to watch a playthrough on it, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna play this game for myself. It's...
I don't like watching Let's Play videos on games I haven't played.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay, also, what's up with... I'm not sure why, but recently, Genshin Impact is, like, everywhere trending, and there's so many ads for it, and I have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's an MMORPG, but that's about it.
Physically
Actually,
everywhere.
let's switch over to movies and shows.
Mhm.
Yeah, so the first thing I have to say, Cartoon Network is starting to hurt me.
Oh my god.
There's literally like 3 shows that are still good.
It's... Oof. That's all I have to say. It's just-
Actually, not including the ones on HBO Max.
yeah,
the ones that are only
because
on the-
those aren't actually on the network, so...
Yeah, so
But-
like Distant Lands doesn't count.
And Infinity Train doesn't count.
Yeah.
Craig of the
Summer
Creek
Camp Island.
doesn't count. It's HBO Max.
Yeah. So, honestly... Oh
Literally
my
only
god.
Craig of the Creek.
Okay, I don't know why, don't ask me why, but I've been watching Thundercats recently.
I've never watched a single
Thundercats
episode
Roar
other
is
than
a
the first.
freaking insult to the original series.
Yeah, I know,
Jesus
but after I
Christ.
watched the first episode, I'm like, this is ruining my eyes. I'm going to go watch the original now.
Yeah, it's
I
actually...
haven't watched either.
Oh my god, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe is the funniest thing ever. Oh my
Think about
god.
how old Cartoon Network was like the best thing ever. Dexter's Lab, Johnny Bravo.
Regular show. And then, no, I feel like it started to get good towards the Renaissance. Well, and the two
and also
cavalry appeared, which was Regular Show and Adventure Time.
Yeah.
The second those two shows appeared, literally Cartoon Network was saved from its ultimate doom. So I'm really hoping that we get another Renaissance soon, because
I really like Johnny Bravo and we had Dexter's Lab and Powerpuff Girls and all that.
Yeah, that was the golden age, honestly.
Yeah.
Great shows.
Remember the Powerpuffs reboot?
Oh, please stop.
Yeah, that was physical pain. Like, you look at the original, I'm like, yes. Now this is what I call a good show. Then you look at the new one, I'm like, now that's what I call not okay.
I think we should cover that if we're going to be on Cartoon Network. Teen Titans Go is... I would be fine with it. I would be a little mad at it, but not too mad, because I understand...
If it didn't take up literally 3/4 of the freaking run
and also if it wasn't a reboot of Teen Titans, it's the actual good show.
Yeah.
You know what makes me the most mad about the Teen Titans show?
What?
The original or Teen Titans Go?
The fact that, so like, we have freaking the Owl House, a fantastic show with like just that lesbian relationship, and it's like, it's just a relationship. It does not matter, you know. But then like they're like, Karen's over here being like, oh no, that's illegal. I'm a bad parent, and I don't want to freaking subject my kid to this. Instead of freaking reaching for the remote like a normal person. And then Teen Titans over here is allowed to be alive, where they literally cannibalize each other, freaking each other. Every single minute, like, don't even act sorry about it. Like, okay,
freaking literally murdering each other.
Audiences like 7-year-olds, like, okay, why not?
Yes, clearly yes.
Like,
also,
because
the most painful thing about Teen Titans
because gayness doesn't exist, Karens. Yes, LGBTQ community is not real. Yes, I'm gonna pretend like that's
the most painful thing that's happening on Cartoon Network. Teen Titans Go is slowly just becoming everything. Well, Teen Titans Go and Total Drama-Rama are covering everything.
Oh my god, I love Total Drama, but Total Drama-Rama, oh my god.
It's physical pain. But literally, now the only times where they have shows on Adult Swim that aren't one of those two, or like 1 to 3. Gumball, which is actually good, and then it's like, oh no, it's me, it's Total Drama-Rama.
It's just gonna make me sad.
Also, literally in Total Drama-Rama, they had to do a gender bent episode, and I hate it so much because I saw the ad for it. I hate it so much, and they need to.
Oh my god!
What did they do?
A gender bent episode.
I couldn't hear you. A what?
A gender bent episode.
Jeez. Hey, I think we should go about everyone's favorite shows, because I know we're probably the only ones who watch Cartoon Network.
For all time.
Yeah. Let's let Toby and Taylor go.
Wait, currently or all time?
All time.
Okay,
Adventure Time is definitely one of them.
For me, currently, I really like Gravity Falls just because of like its lore.
Gravity Falls ended.
The lore and story is like really good, and also I really like the comedy of it.
No, I meant not.
It makes things like less serious, and it makes it like more funny. It makes you want to watch it a little bit more.
I love the mystery element. Jesus Christ, I got way too obsessed with it for a little while.
Sorry, go ahead, Hannah.
I got way too obsessed with the freaking mystery element of Gravity Falls for a while, but like it's just so good. There's something about it that just makes it a timeless classic, and I honestly can't put my finger on it. I would love it if somebody could.
One of the things that's great to Gravity Falls is that ever since season 1 they knew what they're doing. Like in the first episode, you see Blynden Blandon going around collecting the time paradoxes, which comes up in an episode like 12 episodes later or something. And then
I actually have another favorite show. I don't know if many people know about this. It's on PBS Kids. It's Fetch with Ruff Ruffman. It was like made.
Oh,
back
I remember.
In, like,
I love that show.
2007.
I used to love that show so much.
That was so
When
great.
It
was just so sad that all the kids were actors the whole time.
Yeah, I thought they were real, and I thought Ruff was
real.
Yeah,
me too.
That would
have been like the greatest experience like of their lives if they weren't like actual actors.
I was hoping that it was an actual game show that you could actually enter, because that would be great. That would have been really cool.
Yeah.
If they bring it back as an actual game show, I will watch that. I will watch every single episode.
Like 100%. I just keep on watching it over and over
again.
I would watch
this all time, or is this currently?
All time. Because this was when I was way younger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so I want to say something about Gravity Falls. I love Gravity Falls, except for the town. Some of the townspeople. The show is so amazingly serious, and I love that. And then there's just the townspeople.
I mean, they do add a certain element of comedy to it. I don't know.
I'm not saying I don't.
I love the cops. The cops are great.
Like that. I like the cops the way they are.
They're my favorite background characters. But
I also like McGucket.
I don't know, Lazy Susan.
Okay, the one
sometimes
time she tried to
I kind of wish she didn't exist.
I nearly just called Grunkle Sands.
Grunkle?
I'm gonna be referring to him as that from now on. The one time Lazy Susan tried to date Grunkle Sands was pretty funny.
That was the funniest thing ever.
Let's stop spoiling it and let's like hear Taylor's favorite.
Yes, Taylor.
I guess Amazing World of Gumball. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is great. This is great.
I love Gumball.
The comedy is just I feel like it's one of the only kids shows that doesn't baby you. And that's such a breath of fresh air.
And also doesn't rely on butt or fart jokes. Like, jeez, please, thank you. Like, okay, there's one joke that was actually really funny to every more mature person in the audience. When Nicole was reading a can of food, and then she's like, well, back then everything sucked if you were a minority or cared about getting annihilated from nuclear explosions, and then everyone was like, no, not really.
Yeah, because that's still true today, which is very sad. Very
tiny.
Why do you like it so much, Peter Totter?
Oh, I don't know. Just like out of all the shows, it's been going on for so long, and it's still good. It still makes funny, original kind of things.
I mean, not anymore. After the finale.
Okay, the clip shows are paining me. Like, they don't capture the actual essence of the show.
The original series. Oh my god!
Like the latest one for the Halloween special. That was disappointing, to be honest.
Like, just stop. Either let it die or bring it back. Don't make these terrible clip shows.
Yeah,
I mean, Darwin's Yearbook was slightly disappointing, but at least there were a few original things. And then in this one, the only original things are them being really meta, except not in a funny way. They're just telling the truth.
In an annoying way. It's just like, okay,
they're just stating
super meta and cool. We don't care.
They're literally just stating what the episode is. A lazy clip show.
Yeah. And it's like, it doesn't make it better if you know what it is. That does not make it funnier. It makes it worse. You know you're doing wrong.
I mean, also, the move, I'm kind of, like, this is good, but also slightly annoying that they keep teasing the movie and then never talking about it ever again and acting like it never happened.
He's trying so hard to get the movie.
I know.
I feel so bad for him.
I know, like, he did not want to go out that way at all. And it hurts when showrunners don't get to go out the way they want to. Because it was so nice to see Gravity Falls go out the way it was, because that's exactly how Alex Hirsch wanted it to end.
Yeah, that's exactly how the whole team
and it's so nice that it just ended. And didn't have to freaking drag on for another whole season. But because then it would just get bad. Like, he wanted it to end, and so it did. And so that's good.
Instead of season 3, to be honest, in Gravity Falls, I'd rather have the spin-off with Grunkle Stan and his brother doing...
I would rather not have any spin-off. If we're going to get any form of new Gravity Falls content, I'd rather it be a continuation.
The only reason I don't want to
Call me Mabel. Oh.
No, that's why I don't want that to be. I don't want that to be canon.
Mabel.
That's why I don't want Mabel to come back. I don't want that to. I don't want that to happen. Please.
I was happy when the last thing that the official team, like, that officially happened was freaking the comics.
Yeah.
Yep, and then they had to call me Mabel.
Bro, I freaking have. I have the comics, and I also have the Journal 3. Ooh, they're amazing. Like,
guys,
it's just great. It's.
Harlan, when you're done with your point, we should probably wrap it up because it's been over an hour.
Well, yeah, we should just go through everyone's favorite shows first, and then.
Okay. So my favorite show of
Can we
all
do
time.
currently and all time? Because I have.
Just do all time. Just do all time.
Okay, so my favorite show of all time. I don't know. It's probably Adventure Time, to be honest.
Really? Well, the big problem I have with I love Adventure Time.
I mean, the later seasons of Adventure Time. The first few, I don't actually care about or remember too much.
I liked it when the witch came in.
Season 5 was. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, season 5 was a tasty chicken nugget.
I think that's my favorite season.
Well, but like the thing that like Adventure Time is easily in my top 3 until I don't even want to say it. How do I phrase this nicely, or so where eBay won't get freaking demonetized? Mr. B lady.
No, don't talk about Mrs. B
She's
lady.
like, hey,
Don't talk about Mrs. B lady.
Yeah,
just
if you've watched Adventure Time, you know what I'm talking about.
The bee who the bee and the arm. That hurts. That might have been my top 10 least favorite episodes of all time.
I really hated the one where they had. I really hated the one when they nearly killed Jake because of how idiotic the hot dog warriors are.
I really hate Jake sometimes.
To be honest, I would rather have the ending be Finn decides to eat all the hot dog warriors, and then Finn and Jake run for their lives and never speak to Hot Dog Princess again. The end.
Well, I mean, they never really did. I feel like they forgot that Hot Dog Princess existed, and that was for the better.
Exactly. So why couldn't they just eat them?
I hated her so much. Oh my god.
I think we should continue.
Why was
okay? My favorite.
What are you saying to?
Why was what was the name? I can't remember the name though. Why was it pushed onto Adult Swim?
Samurai Jack.
Adventure Time.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it's still on
Well,
Adventure Time.
it got pushed really close to Adult Swim.
It got pushed really late, but it didn't get. It's not in Adult Swim yet.
Yeah, that's what they do with a lot of their shows. For some reason, like
the older shows, like Gumball, only appears at the in the middle of the day when everyone's at school, and at the end of the day where every child is asleep or isn't watching TV.
Yeah, I feel like they want to still have it on the schedule, but they don't want people to see it because it's not actually still going, and it would give them false hope.
And then Teen Titans Go and Total Drama are playing the times of day that people are actually there. Like, Total Drama starts at 5, which is when most people get back home from school. And Teen Titans Go is in the morning when people are still in their house.
We're crying off elementary school students.
Yeah. But they don't realize that we exist and we know how TVs work, so we will just watch
you can go next.
afterwards.
My favorite all-time show would probably be that's really hard. I might say regular show.
Regular show.
Oh, it's great.
It was good.
It's so fun.
My favorite current show is Owl House. Easily,
yes, that was
literally nothing.
I feel like everyone knew this.
Everyone who's ever talked to you knows that.
Yeah. Mainly because
we talked about it whenever we bring up it. Literally nothing.
Yeah.
It's so great.
You literally refuse to watch Amphibia, even though the ending is good. Please.
I just don't really.
They just finished the first half of season 2. They got some pretty important story stuff.
Bro, Amphibia freaking. When did that start? And when did the Owl House start?
It's literally the worst decision of all time. I hate watching Amphibia live.
What's Amphibia live?
on live, like when the episodes come out.
Oh, why?
Oh, I get to watch them a few hours, like the same day that they come out, but a few hours
I
before
don't
they
mean
come out.
live on the schedule on the channel, but like week by week because it's not like they go somewhere with the story, right? It can get so annoying sometimes. Like they go somewhere and they improve the story, but like not really. It's so, like a whole episode, a whole week waiting, wasted, you know.
Rylan, what's your favorite show?
My favorite show, okay, is My Hero Academia.
Oh, I completely forgot about animes. Dang it.
So like,
I think
Otherwise-
we all did.
Yeah, because otherwise I probably would have said My Hero as well.
so like, I love My Hero.
My Hero is definitely top 3 for
because
me.
of the characters.
You know, the character
Characters are
designs
so
and their
it's
quirks are amazingly designed.
Like, yeah, because like, here's the thing about My Hero. It's like the plot is.
Oh, JoJo.
It works the world. It works for the world because
I
of
feel like
the
JoJo's top
No.
10 for me.
JoJo is top 5 for me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. JoJo is so amazing. Oh.
Okay, so Taylor, now we just have to hear what your favorite show is.
Taylor, he said Amazing Gumball, and I didn't even get to as much as other people why it was my favorite.
Bro, did Toby say his favorite show?
Yeah, he
Taylor,
said
Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls.
Oh yeah, he said
For
that.
whatever reason.
Anyways,
because of,
thank
the
you for listening
relationships
to the
along
podcast.
with
This
the
is probably a
characters.
this,
Why did everyone else get a longer time but me?
It's probably really scuffed, but like, you know.
yeah. And also, this
I was
doesn't
looking
make
forward
any
to talking
sense.
about My Hero. I think about it every single hour of my life.
Okay, Ryland. Anyways,
That's not helpful. Okay.
No, this is not a joke.
Sorry that this video was so different compared to every other video I've ever uploaded.
I love My Hero because the relationships and all. Yeah.
Okay, so Ryland's-
I'll just talk a whispering voice in the background.
Okay, so Ryland's having a stroke. But thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and also look in the description and you will find Taylor's channel, Gaming Dragon YT.
Help me! I am being held captive. Don't leave me alone.
Okay, Toby. We should probably deal with this. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.